Hey everybody, welcome on back to another Diecast review. Today we are taking a look at Ryan Blaney's 2022 Daytona raced version. This is not a win version, this was a checkers or wreckers version. And as you can tell by the amount of tape and bare bond and everything else on here, it is a checkers or wreckers wrecker version. Now, you might be asking, well, what do you mean by a wrecker version? Well, he was involved in a crash early on in the race. Funny enough, he really needed to keep rolling to be able to, continue for his chance at the playoffs. And he wheeled this car to a top 15 finish and was able to find his way into the playoffs. Obviously, there was a lot of carnage in the middle that helped him out, but kind of an interesting car nonetheless. Now, this is the Elite version, so it comes in this standard Elite box, nothing crazy about it. So that's what the box style looks like for this one. However, if we go ahead and pull this box down, this is for the ARC. The ARC has returned to the old school style box. You can see we got checkers or wreckers there, NASCAR Cup Series, so regular old checkers or wreckers box over here, and production number of 660 for the ARC and 303 for the Elite. Now let's go ahead and dive on in. No cards, no special things like that. Let's go ahead and dive on in and take a look at all that this car has to offer. So first things first, metallic or foil red. You can see that nice foil red number there. Hard to see because you've got bare bond there on the bottom, you've got bare bond there on the top. You can see little bits and pieces all over. Really, you can see it right around the fender here. Look at all the bare bond down there. You got advanced auto parts there on the hood. Tons of bare bond on the nose. You've got some down here. We've got some up here. We've got some around here. You can see the right side of the car is actually missing. They're trying to make it look like it would if that part was missing, so you can kind of see how they decaled it. Obviously, this piece would normally be missing, though. And then you see a piece of bare bond, a piece of bare bond, a piece of tape, piece of tape. You got tape on the windshield. You know why there's tape on the windshield? Because with this missing, there's too much air getting through there, so they had to literally tape it down. So tons and tons of tape and bare bond on this car on the front end of it. You can see there's the metallic number 12 again. Advanced auto. As you roll to the back, it's actually pretty clean. You can see we do have the tall, clear spoiler. Let's go to the roof. We got Blaney there on the windshield banner. You can see Advanced Auto on the roof camera. There's our number 12. Very cool looking paint scheme. The matte black with the red and yellow look really nice on this advanced scheme. And really, outside of the crash, it's a great scheme. Ethanol ring here, you can see there's nothing left on the left rear tire, so it had some tire contact. And then, like I said, all the details really up here on the front. This is where all the bare bond detail is. Here on the back, you can see we got at Ed for Vance. You got a little bit of contact there. You can see a little bit of scraping, but not too bad. Fuel cell is in the back there, but you can see that big, tall spoiler there. VIN number is 230. Here you can see we got Advance, we got Worth, Wabash, and Menards. And then, like I said, we get back to the front, where we have all that bare bond. Working on the hood here. There we go. So we pop the hood open. You can see the blue valve covers there. Silver air filter there. And then you got, of course, our air boxes for the Fords. So you can't see the detail on that. I will say the Fords open nice and tall. You can see very nicely into that engine area. But yeah, you can see just all of the bare bond and tape all across the nose of this thing. It was involved in a fairly heavy accident early on, but he limped it around and limped it home and eventually did come home with a fairly good finish. So was able to qualify for the playoffs over Martin Truex Jr. Personally, I think both of them deserve to be in there. My personal opinion, if you run top 5 in points in the regular season, you should be guaranteed a spot. I think the idea that the winner is the only one guaranteed a spot is silly. I think, you should guarantee the top, honestly, in my opinion, guarantee the top 10, and then after that, you pick the next 6 winners. So you still have to be a top 10 guy to make the playoffs, in my opinion. Anyway, so yeah, that is the gist of it. You can see there, roof flaps do pop open, but that is kind of an overview of the Checkers or Wreckers car. Now, obviously, I would love to see it where they actually cut out the fenders and some of that kind of stuff, but I understand why they didn't do it. A lot of cost involved, so still a pretty cool car. Love the paint scheme, so that's kind of a bonus, but obviously just tons of tape all over it. Oddly enough, I'm looking over at the Eric Jones Clash car. This one actually might be less damaged than the Eric Jones Clash car that he won in. So, yeah, I'll have to do a comparison. But this is definitely going to be on one of the more raced damaged cars on our list of different ones. Obviously, the Junior Bristol one's one of those as well. So, anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Also, turn on the bell and subscribe for more Diecast content. Keep tuned to the channel. We got another one coming out today, kind of an exclusive preview, I guess, and we'll show you that here later. So thanks for watching, though, everybody. This has been Race Craze, and we will see you in the next Diecast review.